Hello, Street Fighter fans. So we have a subscriber request that was having a little trouble with some Kage Season 5 trials. So I like Kage. I use him as one of my characters, so I was like, oh, I'll do this one. It's easy, but it's not. It's a fun little combo. This one's more just getting the routine down. And there's a little timing, and there's a bit of a micro step in there, so it can trip you up if you delay a little bit or don't remember about the micro step. So we'll run through the demonstration really quick, and then I'll go through the steps that I use to practice this one. So that's a pretty looking combo. I actually use that when I'm playing against my brother. It's a lot of it's fun. I use most of it anyways. So you could break this one down into a couple parts, just to practice it. Obviously the first four are easy, except for after that EX. You want to make sure that you very, very quickly hit your V trigger, because yeah, the sooner you get it out, the more time you have to get that micro step in. So he can cancel, as with any V trigger, you can cancel out of whatever move you're doing for the most part. So the speed you want to do that is pretty fast. So I'll see if I can do this right quick. Like instantly. Now right after that, there's that slight micro step. So as soon as as you're hitting that V trigger, it's best to pull forward, because you don't really need, like if you notice in the demonstration, he almost does like a full step. If you're close enough, or if you're deep enough with that crouch medium, that first jump hard kick and that medium crouch, if you're deep enough, you're closing the distance quite a bit, so you don't have to do a huge micro step, just pulling forward and watching the character move slightly. And then after that V trigger, that crouch hard punch, you got to pull that one off pretty quick. Like you want him to be crumbling. So as you see, there was that slight micro step, and it didn't look as big as it did on the demonstration. So it's not a dash. You can micro step if you're deep enough. So when you practice that one up to your hard punch, or the crouching hard punch, when you can get that down, then you got to link in that crouch hard punch to that hard kick, that one there. I can't remember what it's called. See, I'm using a fight stick, and I have trouble with that one sometimes, because I forget to pull back all the way sometimes, and the input has to be pretty precise. So what I'll do is, if I'm really struggling with that one, just to get the timing in, all I do is I just walk up for practice, crouch hard punch, crouch hard punch, and there's a slight delay. You want to make sure that you're not like hitting like the buttons, the hard punch and hard kick together. You got to make sure you're sort of separating the two when you tap them. So once you sort of get this move down, go in for the crouch hard punch and add that into the practice. And then once you get the crouch hard punch, then go in for the medium tatsu, I guess you can call it. So you just sort of add on, because again, the first four to the hard punch is probably where you want to practice that on its own for a little while, and then practice from the hard punch down to the rest of it. There was one other spot that was a little tricky. Just trying to remember which one it is, but for the most part, this is a muscle memory move. Like it's pretty forgiving, with as long as you remember that micro step after the V trigger, and you're holding forward the whole time. So I'm gonna just try to run through it. The medium punch uppercut is pretty forgiving as well. You got a lot of time. As you see here, he fell pretty far, and I still was able to catch him. So that there's that other tricky timing one I couldn't remember a few seconds ago. From the medium tatsu to the medium uppercut, you sort of got to make sure he lands, or Kage lands a little bit there, it looks like. Yeah, so there's a slight, very slight delay. So you can't go right from the medium tatsu to the medium uppercut instantly. You have to just give it a very, very slight delay, maybe half a second, as far as the timing. And then that last part with the V trigger or V skill, there's more than enough time for that one. So that's just, once you get the uppercut, you can see that a mile away. So you'll never catch that. You just start hitting that V skill right away. So that's pretty easy. So you break it down, just break it down by half. So first 4 moves, just so you get the timing of that really fast EX to the V trigger. And then from there you can go from maybe even the V trigger all the way down to the rest of it. I mean, just break it down in parts like that. That's what I found was the best way to practice this one. And then once you get the flow of it, it does come together quite nicely. So I'll just run through a couple and see if I can catch it maybe in the first couple tries. Yeah, see there I missed my going back all the way. Ooh, and I missed that. I must have let him get a little too far away. As always, when I'm actually trying to do the move, I start to get a little gun shy and nervous because I know that I'm trying to finish it up fast for you guys. So then I start forgetting and missing things up. That's okay, you guys. If you've watched my other videos, you know that sometimes I take quite a while to actually get it at the very end. There it is. So yeah, it's just that one's mostly just muscle memory. I'm also going to be doing Kage's season 5 number 2 there shortly, also for the same subscriber. He's just struggling with me. He doesn't use Kage, I'm guessing, as a main character. So I'll have that video up shortly. And thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Any comments you have or questions, especially questions, because sometimes I miss things. Everybody plays differently, and I miss things that might be easy for me but hard for someone else, especially like if you're someone that plays on a pad or a fight stick or something like that. But yeah, definitely feel free. I always try to respond in a timely manner for everybody. So I hope you enjoy that and enjoy the game. We're getting at this point we got the last character coming out on, I think it's the 29th, on Tuesday. That's that Luke character. And I'm looking forward to trying him and go run it through his trials. And if there's any really tricky ones, I'll definitely put some videos up for you to see. And again, if you're struggling with any other characters, not just Kage, just send me a request and I will work on them. I've finished all the trials up to date so far. So yeah, enjoy this last season of Street Fighter. You know, I've really enjoyed the last 6 years of this game. Just playing casually with my brother, and you know, not playing tournaments or ranked or anything, but it's been a great game. I think they did a good job, and rumors are Street Fighter 6 is coming, possibly in the works, and that's got me really excited to see what kind of new mechanics they put in that game. So thanks again for watching, and yeah, enjoy.